Well, you do that.
Yes, I'll just be here
What?
and roasting myself.
He does currently have a fire that's under. I believe it's either under you or on top of you.
It's at this point it's both. There's like a little bonfire underneath him and a little small campfire on his. He seems like very comfortable, just like lounging back at the surgery frickin' table, as if nothing's wrong. He probably still has holes in him too.
Yeah. The holes are slowly closing, but it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
Oh. I guess I'll. Yeah, you do that. You go look for books, and I don't know what are you. What's your plan? That guy? Are you just?
Plan?
I don't know. Hang around here.
Their plan. Our plan? Well, the plan was to survive. It's unpleasant to die, you know.
Oh, you're fucking useless. Okay.
The butler puts his hand out for you. I'll take you to the library if you're ready.
All right. Yeah. Let's fucking go to the library. You can. I would. Whatever.
I have a hole in my chest.
Follow. I don't care.
I have multiple holes in me. I'm not going anywhere.
Do you take that little guy's hand?
No, I'm not touching anyone. And actually, that I'm gonna pull out of my pocket, and I'm just gonna say, just to keep something from that from happening again, I'm taking out my see-through goggles, and that'll let me see through any more of these goddamn alien trickery.
So, you just put on these fucking goggles, and that guy described what the reality of this place is, what it is without the madness, what its true form is.
It looks to be like marionettes. Like, most things are like paper mache, cardboard, or like stacked up things that by all means shouldn't be standing. They're like haphazardly placed. The castle in the distance seems to be made out of like cardboard that's taped together with what's probably the little guy right there seems to be some sort of puppet that has strings that go all the way up past the ceiling and somewhere else entirely. That guy is still there. He is what he is. You still see the corpse that should be that's still living. But otherwise, this place is just false.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. What the hell is this place?
You really shouldn't always look for what things are and just accept them as reality.
Well, if I did that, then I would be in their clutches right now, so no thank you. I'm not taking any chances.
Fair enough. Just be wary of what you see. And be
Whatever.
prepared.
Just take me to the library. I'm going to look up some stuff on aliens.
The hand's still outstretched.
Hey, I would prefer, I just got I would prefer not to touch anything living right now.
The marionette's head nods. Of course. It seems to grab onto another string and pull itself along it towards the castle. Echo.
Echo's doing some back-end bleeding over here.
Stop bleeding.
I mean, I would love to.
Oof.
That's unfortunate.
On the
I don't
bright
have
side,
anything else, Chief.
on the bright side, you can't fail that one by more than 15.
I mean,
Do you not have a hero point, or?
I already spent that shit a while ago, Chief.
So you're at 2 failures.
Yeah.
Shit, is that robot dying?
I mean, you
Yes.
can see blood leaking from its quote-unquote suit, and it's kind of like a futuristic trend. There's a body underneath that metal.
It's not a robot, it's a I don't know.
No, I realized that, but I thought it was a robot when it swung in here, so I wasn't really worried about it.
That's
No, I feel
kind
like
of
it should be.
racist.
Robots can be put back together as long as they don't get permanently destroyed.
I mean, people can be put back together too.
Well, sure, but it's harder.
Yeah.
Trust
go
me, it
ahead.
is.
Listen. I know, okay?
Down with Sharknado, the alien that she is in combat with just grabs onto one of her fins and is beginning to just wrap up around her.
Are they just seriously ignoring the massive monster that destroyed their mothership?
Yes.
I feel like that would grab. Alright.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
Well, okay. Yeah, it answers that.
These two, they already had their beams primed up, and they are going to shoot at the spear. Once again, just their lasers deflecting off like disco lights. It's very nice to watch if everything was not in danger. They are also going to move down to Sharknado.
No, Sharknado.
Oh wait, that is...
Sharknado, no.
Sharknado, yes. One of them with just like the little spew with a ashen bale floating in front of its face. It just simply fires at it. The orb cracks and just chaotic magical energies just begin bursting out of it in all directions. Sebastian, give me a magic check, please.
Oh boy, fun! I rolled a 2, darn.
Well, it seems like, well, just from your perspective, the only reason it shot at it is because it's in its way between you and it, so doesn't really seem like it was doing it intentionally, but you definitely see a lot of different souls just bursting out of this orb.
The Ashen Veil orbs, or what?
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
The exact nature of these souls, be it human, alien, just nature spirits, you can't quite tell because they were just kind of rushing out too fast.
Well, I do have analytical. Does that help?
So, you're looking at them, you can definitely tell that they are a kind of nature spirit. There's some of them that's nature spirits of clouds, some of them that's nature spirits of light, another few that are just like psychopomps, the things that bring souls into the afterlife.
Yes, yeah.
So, that combination of them, you can kind of guess that this combination is what allows her to just transport things into the afterlife. And another laser is fired at you. Are we just gonna assume that you get hit?
Unless you roll lower than a 5, yes.
I mean, it is a dodge check on your end.
Oh yeah, then there's no reason for me to. Yeah, there's no reason for me to roll.
Yeah, you're fine. So a laser fires forth, ramming into your form. You raise your arms up. The magical energies about you just deflect it off. It goes into the concrete beneath you and the buildings behind you. You and nobody around you is damaged by it.
Sebastian's doing that like absent-mindedly because he suddenly is starting to get an idea, but he isn't sure if it'll work. So he's just like thinking. He sees a beam, just puts his hand up, and then continues thinking and smoking.
Several more beams of energy hit the ball, and you can tell that there's a total of 5 of them. It doesn't seem like the ones that...
Are the barriers down?
The barrier is not down. It is still there. And there was also very quick movement as I... There we go. So, 5 more of them quickly move down the street towards the lot of you.